So here we are at the Steinway Vault.
What on earth?
Access granted. Welcome, Mr. Gilroy.
So here we go. This is the home to our most exclusive pianos.
Whoa.
Bloomingdale is this hidden gem on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. We've been operating here for more than 50 years out of a brownstone built in around 1900.
As soon as you step in, you are surrounded by music. You hear like the echoes of like a flute in like the 5th floor, and then there's like an oboe playing in the library.
Bloomingdale's signature program, the Music Access Project, is a 3-year pre-college training program that features high-quality instruction and personal mentoring. The MAP program targets the youth of New York City who cannot gain access to similar programs because of high tuition costs and limited financial aid. This life-changing school cannot function without generous support from donors and volunteers, making renovations very challenging.
Well, the room has everything, and maybe it needs something else.
One more cherry on top. This project is going fantastic, but the crown jewel is a Steinway Sons grand piano, and I'm lucky enough to get a tour of the factory. Over 200 hands touch a Steinway piano. It's incredible seeing all of the craftsmanship, the labor, the love, the energy, the sweat, the tears. I mean, every face is focused. Where are we now? What's this?
So this is it's called soundboard matching, but what happens here, this is a piece of scrap where I'll just show you the type of wood. This is Alaskan Sitka spruce, and it's a very high quality wood that we use, and it's Sitka spruce. It's very strong, so you'll feel it's strong, but it's also very light.
Yeah, very light.
And that's what allows it to vibrate, and it's a very musical wood. So there's a lot of things that they look for in this area. We get the top 1% of this wood that's available, and it's actually from these islands off the coast of Alaska. These are very mountainous islands.
Wow.
And we get wood from the trees that are on the shady side, the north-facing side, because in the summer, they're gonna get less sunlight, so they're gonna grow not too much. And what that does is it gives us a lot of grains per
Tighter
inch.
grains.
And the sound waves travel across those grains. So the more grains per inch, the better.
That's insane. Where did that research? Somebody's like, listen, okay, here's the wood we need, and we not just Alaskan, I need it on like the far side, the shady Alaskan spruce.
And the Steinways were actually very forward-looking, and they worked with acoustic scientists in the 1800s when this was brand new science, and they're starting to figure out what sound waves are and how they work, and they brought them in. They said, well, our livelihood is sound. We need to bring these guys in and work with them to make our pianos better, and they did.
Right, nothing's ever status quo. Let's continue to make it better.
Right.
We are the top. We set the bar. Let's continue to raise it.
Right, continuous improvement. And so in this area, along the wall, you'll see there's a list of things that are not acceptable. So some of them are obvious. There's things like knots that we could see, or a pitch pocket, and then some of it is very difficult to see.
And it's just fascinating. You look at like some of those boards, you're like, I don't see anything wrong. I mean, I know they tell you what's wrong, and I'm like,
right,
okay.
Right, and when they call it out, sometimes you can spot it, but you're like, if I had to spot that on my own, I don't know if I would.
But I love that there are people that can.
Yes.
And that's what sets Steinway apart. Anthony, what in the world is this?
This is a rim press for a Model B piano. This is a Model B that is being born right now. So it's going to stay in this rim press overnight, 24 hours or so.
Now I see why it takes 11 months to build one of these things.
Yeah.
There's a lot of details, a lot of process.
You can really see how everything starts as nondescript pieces of wood and then begins the journey towards looking more like a piano.
Look at all those layers. Man, if that was like caramel and wafer, it'd be an amazing dessert.
This is technically all our veneer vaults. So we have about $1 million worth of veneer just along this wall. This is exotic veneers. And it's fairly warm in here, and we're gonna go into the next room, which is our rim conditioning room, where it's even warmer. We won't spend long in there. I just want you to be able to take a quick peek.
Oh no, I'm ready. You're the one wearing the sports coat. If you're looking for a piano
Yeah, quite a few rims in here.
All of these, and now you think all of these will be cycled out within
About 3 months.
3 months. So this,
Three,
you
4
know, they all
months.
have all the dates. So these are fairly free. I mean, this was made 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, so this end are the recent additions, and where we started are the ones that are almost ready to go out on the floor. So they're going to spend a few months in here. By having this date on them, we know that they spend enough time in here to get the moisture content down to where we can and let them do any settling they're going to do. Because what you don't want is to measure a piano, start building in it, and then it shifts on you. You want that to happen.
When you're dealing with real wood, you got expansion, contraction, and it's all about moisture. So you guys take those elements out so that you don't have anything that's in question.
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm sweating. You sweating?
Yeah, I'm sweating. So here you can see the stringing process. So probably the most visible part of the piano that we don't make ourselves are the strings. They come from a company called Mapes. They're based in Tennessee. We get the string from them. It's different gauges.
Okay.
It's steel string, except the base is steel wound with copper. That's why they look different. But there's 88 keys. Many people know, not everybody. But there's between 230 and 243 strings, because each one of those keys is operating a hammer that's striking. Most of them are hitting 3 strings, some of them are hitting 2, and at the very base side, some of them are hitting a single string.
Yeah. Don't worry. I am of that group that doesn't know. I knew there's, you know, a bunch of keys, some black, some white. They hit strings and they make music. So this is all just blowing my mind.
Right. And the string tension on this piano will be immense, and that's why that rim is the strength of that rim and the cast iron plate. That's why it's also important, because you have between 230 and 243 strings, all really, really tense, creating a lot of pressure on that plate.
Wow.
So here we are at the Steinway Vault.
What on earth?
We have the real vault door.
Okay, yeah.
This is a brand new addition here at the Steinway factory. It's pretty exclusive. Not a lot of people get in here. We have finger swipe access, so I'm one of the lucky people that have the finger of power. So.
I'm with the right guy with the right finger.
That's right.
All right,
And hopefully it works after that build-up.
Access granted. Welcome, Mr. Gilroy.
Whoa, welcome.
So here we go. This is the home to our most exclusive pianos.
Whoa. I feel like I just snuck into the wrong room. I'm glad I'm with you. Wow, this is unbelievable. I mean, wow, like each one is like its own piece of art.
Yeah.
You know, it's not even a musical instrument. It's like, well, it takes your breath away.
Yeah, it was designed, and actually we have an app so that we can light one piano at a time, and the lighting is designed for each piano, so it changes. You're going to light a black ebony piano differently than a white piano, differently than a wood finish piano. Right now we have all the lights up so you can see all the pianos, but normally if we'd bring a customer in, we'd call them the vignettes. We would go vignette by vignette and light each one individually, and they'd hopefully find one that they like.
I mean, I don't even know how to play the piano, but it's really nice of you to bring me in here to show me which piano I can bring back to my house. No, it's amazing. And being able to do this for the Bloomingdale School of Music and, with Gail Brewer and Steinway and the city and everybody coming together to make this happen, I just know that for the kids themselves, being able to play with instruments like a Steinway Sons Piano versus something else and playing in the environment that we're creating for them, it's going to help them grow so much more. So thank you for being a part of this.
Well, we're honored to be a part of it. It's great to be part of such a great school and a great cause. They're very helpful and a benefit to the community. We're advocates for music education in general. It's important for us personally because we need the next generation to play music, but it's important, I think, just in general for people to understand the importance of music education. We sometimes get away from that a little bit, and people, whenever they cut funds, it's usually art, and music, and what they don't realize is they're actually impacting all these other subjects, math and science, because music, helps make you smarter, and it helps to improve you as a student.
With what we're able to do at the Bloomingdale School of Music and with this Steinway and with this performance space, I think we'll have a lot of people making some beautiful music, probably on a lot of Steinways across the world. So thank you for being a part of that.
Great, it's great to be a part of that.
Now I'm going to get back there, Steinway in hand, and we'll get this thing installed and have a reveal.
I can't even comprehend this. When I first walked into the new space, I was just wowed.
And not just visually, listen, hear it.
Whoa.
Right? The sound.
Whoa. It looked different, it looked elegant, it looked classy. It just took my breath away.
This is awesome.
Oh my gosh.
I am at loss for words.
And the piano. The piano. The piano's big.
You like that piano?
I mean, I've heard 3 people already say they want to take piano lessons again. That piano is really beautiful. So I'm just excited to see how it makes people feel appreciated and showcased.
Thank you so much for watching that video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a video.